Hi everyone. This video is to walk you guys through your syllabus and your course calendar. So first thing I'd like you to do is please go ahead and open and save both of those documents. If you need to access them at all during the course, you can always find them here or in the syllabus tab in the top left corner. So I'm going to go through this as fast as I possibly can. There is a quiz that follows, so please make sure to pay attention. And if you have any questions, of course, email me. If you need to email me, my email is here. It's brittany.estes@my.tccd.edu. This is a 3-hour course that's 8 weeks, so it goes October 15th to December 12th. And American Lit since 1865 basically looks at the historical texts which helped create and shape our American identity and reflect the different movements, social, political, economic, that are happening from post-Civil War all the way up to where we are now. So the focus of this class really is to look not only at the canonical text, but also at the marginalized voices. So we'll be reading some early feminist literature. We'll be reading Native American literature, Chicano literature, African American. There's a number of different types of literature we'll be reading because I really want to make sure that we can have a full understanding not only of the voices that are always recognized in these courses, but also the voices maybe that aren't always recognized. So you guys can read the course goals and learning outcomes for yourself. For this course, you will need to have access to Blackboard, the appropriate software. That includes Microsoft Word. That's the most important one. Your writing assignments will be due in Word. You cannot do pages, you can't do text, you can't do PDF. It has to be Word. If you don't have Word, you can go download it for free, whether you have a Mac or a PC. You can get it off the App Store or get it online. And again, as I said, it's free and it is required. So please make sure to do that. You will also need the textbook for this course. What you're going to choose is the Norton Anthology, volumes C, D, and E. This is the Norton Anthology of Literature since 1945. And I say current edition preferred. I have the 8th edition. They're on the 9th edition right now. So you are more than welcome to get any edition you like. Just note that if it's not the 8th edition like I have, then the page numbers probably won't match up exactly with where I am in lectures, but because it's online, you can always pause the lecture and go find the page number that's in your book perfectly easily. So I say choose the cheapest edition you can find, and everything should relatively match up. Everything else that you need will be made available by me, any PDFs or anything else. Blackboard is important. If you don't know how to use Blackboard, please make sure to get familiar with it. I do have a Blackboard 101 video that is on the announcements page right now. You can also find it throughout the course up in the top left corner under the syllabus tab. So it explains how to use Blackboard for this course effectively. So there are 3 major units in this course. The first one has a short essay. Because this is an 8-week course, I've condensed some of the assignments and taken out some of the authors that I usually do. So it is jam-packed, but it is manageable for an 8-week course. So your first essay is actually going to be a mini essay. That one's going to be 15%. Your second essay is 20%, and your third essay in the final weeks of the course is 25%. Together, these are 60% of your grade. The other 40% will come from quizzes, which are 10, writing assignments, which are 5, weekly blogs and online discussion board assignments are 10 each, and attendance and participation is 5%. If you need the grading scale, it's right here. An incomplete is something that does not usually happen. It only happens in very, very extreme circumstances. For example, I had a student who was in the hospital for 2 months unexpectedly. Something like that does merit an incomplete, and in that case, you'll work with me to figure out, once the course is over, how to finish the course. But as I said, it's very rare. Essays everything that you do in this course, I'm going to explain this in some other videos, but the course is split up by weeks, and each week's assignment is due on Sunday at midnight. So the purpose of this is because everybody has very busy lives. Some of you have families, some of you have jobs, and not everybody can do the same schedule. So you are able to work at whatever pace you like throughout the week. Just know that everything is due by Sunday at midnight, meaning Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. You need to have everything in. So throughout the weeks, you're going to see a designation that says week 3. It'll say a date, so November 6th through 10th, for example. That's a Monday through Friday designation. I do the work week just so I know what the work week is. But I will always make sure to point out specifically when everything is due. So it will say week 3, November 6th through 10th. That's Monday through Friday. Then it'll say all assignments due by Sunday, November 12th. So just keep that in mind as you work. All essays are due in MLA format, so that's 1-inch margins, double space, Times New Roman, Arial, or Cambria 12-point font. And everything is checked through our plagiarism detection service called SafeAssign. Everything will be checked through there, and it's very, very good at catching pretty much everything. So I'll get to the plagiarism section in a minute. Just pretty much don't do it. Late work, because the course is semi-self-paced, late work is not accepted. Not only are you able to work at your own pace throughout the week, but each unit that you have is open to you all at once. So you are able to work through multiple weeks ahead if you need to, based on, say, an upcoming family vacation or a holiday or whatever it might be. So because you're able to work ahead and because you can work at your own pace throughout the week, late work is not accepted. If you need to track your grades throughout the semester, you can in the gradebook tool. I'll keep it updated as much as humanly possible so that you can always know where you're standing. The attendance policy is here for you. If you are not completing your assignments, you're not participating in discussion boards, you're not doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, that means you're not attending the class online. And if you miss 15% of that instruction, then the instructor has the right to drop you from the course. If you need to drop the course, the withdrawal policy is here. And as I said, participation is pretty much just doing what you're supposed to do in the course. Classes begin October 15th. Final add drop day for you guys is November 26th. Happy Thanksgiving on November 22nd. You will not have any work the week of Thanksgiving. And then the final day of class is December 12th. So academic dishonesty, it's very simple. Please don't do it. As I said, we use SafeAssign, and it catches pretty much everything. It'll show me not only if you take something from the internet, anywhere on the internet, it will highlight it and show me exactly what's been copied, and it'll take me to the source online, and it'll show me exactly the paragraph that it came from or wherever it might be. If you use another person's paper, it'll do the same thing. If you use a previous work from a different class, it will also show me that, and it'll take me to that paper. And of course, if you use a previous work from this class, it will do the same thing. So you guys are able to see the reports of what percentage is matching up for plagiarism. So you have just as much visibility as I do. So it's very simple. Please don't plagiarize. It will get caught. It always does. If you plagiarize, then you can fail the assignment, fail the course, have disciplinary action from the college. You can even be expelled from the college. It's really, really not worth it for a 3 to 4 page essay. From me, you can expect responses within 24 hours. I do teach 2 courses here, 2 courses in another section, and then I also have a full-time job, so I check my email at least once a day, but you might have to wait, about 24 hours for a response, but I do everything I can to respond as soon as possible. Please do not email me on Sunday nights at 10 or 11 o'clock at night expecting a response. You will not get one. It's your responsibility to make sure you're emailing me if you have a question, if you have a problem, if there's a technical issue, well ahead of the deadlines. All assignments will be graded within 2 weeks of the original due date. It's usually much faster for smaller assignments, but the major essays tend to take a little bit of time. So that is my promise to you. If you need it, I can hold online office hours with the IM function on Blackboard. But because I am not on campus, obviously there are no in-person office hours. If you need student support services, they are here. If you need disability services, you need some type of accommodation, you need to contact them, and they will contact me and with the proper paperwork of what needs to happen, and we'll make sure to get that facilitated. But all that information is right there. And as far as technical requirements, make sure you have good internet, make sure you turn off your pop-up blockers, make sure you have access to a computer. If you're trying to do this on mobile or tablet, there's some features that will not show on mobile or tablet because they're not flash enabled. So you do need to have access to this somehow on a computer somewhere. And then make sure you have, as I said, Microsoft Office. Make sure you have Word. That's really the important one. The rest are fine. You just need to make sure you have Word. And then make sure you have access to your TCC email account because if there's something to talk to you about, that's how I'll be communicating with you. So plan B for power outages. If you have an issue or technical issue, you first call the 24/7 help desk. They're wonderful. They've helped me a great deal. Then you take a screenshot and send it to me with the issue, the time, and the date. If it's something I can help with, which I've been teaching this for a while, I might be able to help with, I'll try. But make sure you always do go to the 24/7 help desk first. And that's pretty much it for the syllabus. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull up the course calendar for you guys. So this is the rough course calendar. Each week's assignments are clearly delineated in the modules. You know exactly what to read. You know exactly when everything is due. As I said, everything is due Sunday nights at midnight. So it's all very, very clear. So your first week here, everything will be due this Sunday, October 21st at midnight. And you're working on the intro to the course, MLA, good basics of Blackboard, and then we're going to jump right in because this is a short course. We're going to start with Whitman, and then we're going to read Booker T. Washington and W.E.B. Du Bois, and you guys will have an assignment that's due there. Next week, you have Kate Chopin and Zikala Sa. We're looking at some of these outsider female voices as well as multicultural voices. So Zikala Sa is a Native American writer, and she is fantastic as well as Kate Chopin. And then your first essay is going to be due on Sunday, October 28th at midnight. So I know it comes fast, but as I said, it is a mini essay because I know it is so quick. Unit 2 will open up the next day. You'll have access to weeks 3 and 4. And that will all be done. Week 3 will be November 4th, and week 4 will be November 11th. So we'll be looking at modernism and literature. So this first 2 weeks takes us up from post-Civil War up through World War I. World War I and World War II are modernist era. So we have Frost, Eliot, Hemingway, or Fitzgerald. You're going to make a choice there. Langston Hughes and Claude McKay are two of the authors we're going to choose from Harlem Renaissance. And then your essay is due that Sunday. And then the last unit is Unit 3. So this is postmodernism. This takes us all the way up to present day, post-World War II, all the way up to where we are now. You're going to look at 3 postmodern poets, Warren, Rothke, and Updike. Then you're also going to look at Sylvia Plath and Ralph Ellison, really understanding that sort of outsider perspective. And the reason that these weeks are also jam-packed is because I have given you guys Thanksgiving off completely. So you will not have any work for me that week. The beauty of this is that you can work ahead if you want to get done. You can work ahead through week 7 and 8 over Thanksgiving. If not, please, please, please enjoy your break and then come back ready to finish strong. So week 7 when you come back is going to be a lot of multicultural voices. So we have Louis Erdrich and Sherman Alexie, who are Native American poets. We have Sandra Cisneros, who is a Chicano writer, and Amy Tan, who is a Chinese American author. And then that next week is going to be devoted entirely to letting you work on your essay. So your third essay is going to be due on Sunday, December 9th. And then I actually don't have a final exam in my class. So if you choose to be done at this point, you're done. And you can actually go focus on all of your other exams on finals week. However, if you would like, there is an extra credit opportunity that is available during finals week to you. And that is due by Tuesday, December 11th. It's a short assignment, and I do highly recommend that everybody take advantage of it. So if there's any questions about this, let me know. But otherwise, this should be the full scope of everything you need. And the next assignment for you guys is to go ahead and go take your syllabus quiz. Email me if you have any questions.